Well, the Suns team is talented and they are connected. Big man DeAndre Ayton said, quote, "We're the true definition of team. Togetherness, competing, gratitude. That's just us. That's what we go by, and that's our culture." Brian, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great leadership from Monty Williams and their vets. Both teams tonight dealing with some injuries. Here's a look at who is out for the evening.
Well, they say misery loves company, and both teams are suffering with injuries. To some extent, it balances out.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard in the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the one. And for the Suns, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker on the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Torrey Craig. And his lead in at the three, the small forward.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
So the Clippers win the tip. Jackson with it. It's George on the wing. And he can't get that one. The Suns go the other way with it. And Smitty with the Clippers. It shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
And it's the Clippers' ball. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. Here's Paul. Pass to Booker. Over George. It's rebounded by Zubats.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. George's shot is off. Three, Booker gets his second attempt to go. He's only 1 for 2. Well, you can just hurry you apart when you do that. He's a pretty efficient range shooter. George with it, now guarded by Ayton. Oh, wait, what the block? And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Ayton screen on George. The 15-footer. It's deflected. Now Leonard. Pass to George. Jackson's outside. And it's going to be a 3-second call. The Suns have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Here's Paul. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jumper.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's Booker. Again, it's the Suns missing. Well, there's no question Kawhi has put a lot of hours into developing his jump shot.
You see the results now. He's become one of the game's elite scorers because of the hard work he put in, even becoming lethal outside the arc.
Craig passes to Paul. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. That shot. Wonderful by Paul.
This relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Zubats with a screen on Booker. George passes to Zubats. And he takes it in, little layup off a very nice feed.
We know about George's ability as a scorer, but he's also unselfish and a skilled playmaker.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Greg with a screen on Jackson. Here's Paul. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
This is now what helps out all the analytical guys in the mid-range.
Jackson pass to Zubac. Walker against George. And that's it. The Suns leading. 1:56 left in the first quarter. Pass to Lee. Back to Paul. 8 screen on Jackson. Puts it up from 17 and rejected. And they recover it. 4 on the clock. Deep three from Paul. Out to Craig. The three. Offensive board. Ayton. And they finally get it to go. Nice work on the boards and punch it down the floor. Becoming a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Everyone to the ball and converts easily. Now a timeout called by the Clippers. Different look here. Landale's checked in for Ayton. Shards comes in for Craig. TJ Warren, he's checked in for Lee. And it's Lee in for Chris Paul. Back to the tune. The three. The shot won't fall. And Phoenix the other way now. Outside Booker. Outside Warren. Beyond the arc. Pulls it in. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. On the wingman. Pass to Covington. Jacks up a three. And the Clippers miss again. Phoenix has gone 2 for 6 from the arc here first. Here's Lee. Here's Landale. Back to Lee. Fires from deep. Oh, can't get it. This is his first attempt. Now outside. 3 seconds left.
This is the effort the coaches hustling, providing energy.
Great work. That does it for the first quarter. The Suns on top. They're up by 4. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Just joining us. We played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what stands out to you.
The Suns in this one.
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from three.
So, on the floor for the Clippers. At small and power forward, it's George and Leonard. Terrence Mann is out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Batum in at the 5, roaming the paint. And here's Paul. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And Kawhi Leonard gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Zubac, he's checked in for the Clippers.
Clippers substitution. Victus Zubac.
So it's Phoenix now. They lead by 4. Here's Paul. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now. The drive by Mann. Lays it up and banks it in. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far.
Well, a late second-round pick in 2019 out of Florida State. Terrence Mann has proven to be a steal, and he's going to be in this league for a long, long time.
And again, it's the Suns missing. Leonard against one. Pass to Mann. Batum with it. Clock at 6. Leonard passes to Batum. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. And for Mann, proving he belongs, earned him a 2-year, $22 million contract extension.
NBA, I love his game. An efficient scorer and good decision maker who doesn't try to do too much. It just makes it easy for coach to trust him with bigger minutes.
Now here's Biyombo. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
At the line for Phoenix, Dario Saric taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Some changes for Phoenix. Ayton comes in for Biyombo, and Craig subbed in for Warren. Morris, he's checked in for the Clippers. Jackson comes in for Mann. And both free throws good for Saric.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question, he is elite, Allie. Thank you. Second chance effort. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Okogie's checked in for the Suns.
Victus Zubac, 1 shot.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Paul finds Craig. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Ayton with a screen. Paul passes to Ayton. And the Suns miss again. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Here's Lee. Pass to Paul. Steps back and fires. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one. George outside. Zubac against Aiden. Jackson on the wing. Launches it. And it's Lee with the rebound. For Phoenix, they've got nothing to go in this quarter. 0 for 5. Outside Paul. Pass to Craig. Takes the 3. Sinks the tray. Craig's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
George outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Leonard. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Leonard's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Ayton, the screen on Jackson. And he lobs it up to the rim. And Ayton with the stuff.
Excellent timing by Ayton on the alley-oop pass. He's perfectly positioned to throw it down.
Leonard outside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
The free throw drops for Leonard.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, L.A. is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Booker, he's checked in for Phoenix. Lee comes in for Chris Paul. Powell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Kennard comes in for George. And Leonard drops them both. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for L.A.
Lee on the wing. 4-3. Leonard pulls down the board. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Powell passes to Leonard. Takes the 12-footer and hits it. Leonard's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
Outside Booker. The 3-ball. Fires in the triple. Booker's got 6 points.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Now here's Leonard. Give him 8. Elbow shot. Misses off the left iron. Pass to Booker. Let's go with a 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Three-pointer. Leonard can't get that one to fall. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Suns on top, up by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway. we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Damian Lee out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Ayton in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
If there's one guy in the league who's never going to give up on the mid-range shot, it's Booker. If the D gives it to him, he'll take it.
Pass to Zubac. Back to Jackson. George outside. Off target with the 3. The Suns leading. Down low. Now Paul, defended by Jackson. Outside Booker. Got a hand on it. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Leonard with a screen on Booker. Morris outside. Here's Leonard. And that comes off the assist by Morris. Leonard's got 10 points in the game.
It's a shot we don't see a lot anymore. But Kawhi is an old school player, still using that mid-range jumper.
Ayton, the screen on Jackson. Free throw line jumper. Rebound by the Clippers. Leonard's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Now here's Craig. Pass to Paul. Back to Craig. Here's Lee for 3. It's rebounded by George. Now here's Leonard. For the lead. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Graham.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one drops. He ties it up.
Seems like every year Kawhi Leonard averages around 6 or 7 free throws a game, about the same as KD and LeBron.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
The jump hook. It's wide right, hits off the rim. The Suns have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker. Kennard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Powell comes in for Paul George.
Norman Powell.
The Clippers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Batum with a screen on Booker. From the top of the key. And the Clippers miss again. And for the Suns, they're shooting just around 26% for the game. Saric, the pass to Booker. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And Booker throws it down.
And this is what they depend on Booker to do. Such a versatile, confident scorer.
The Clippers trail. Pass to Powell. Covington, a screen on Saric. Powell with it. Now guarded by Booker. Powell, it's good.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the third quarter. Here's Booker. Cash money on the open jump shot. Booker's got. And here are the Clippers now. Pass to Batum. Powell outside from deep. Sends it home from three-point land.
3-point field goal.
He's got 5.
Off the catch, Norman Powell is quick to move the ball into his shot pocket.
Booker against Powell from outside the arc. Booker can't get it to go. The Clippers have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Powell passes to Batum. It's tipped, and he recovers it. Outside Covington. Just 4 to shoot. For the lead. There's the triple. Warren with the rebound.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Here's Paul. Covington grabs the board. Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Pass to Powell. Covington, a screen on Booker. Here's Mann. Launches a 3. That shot missing. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Saric, the pass to Paul. Booker against Powell. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
It's on Norman Powell.
An active shooter. Booker is clever at finding ways to attract fouls on the way up.
2 shots.
And he drops it first. Both teams will make substitutions. Both free throws good from Booker.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Jackson with it. For the lead. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Devin Booker, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Suns. He put together 10 points in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And for the Clippers, they're shooting only 31% in the game. And so in the game for Los Angeles, Jackson and Kennard, the guards. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's George in at small forward.
A knockdown shooter with excellent range. Kennard gives your offense the floor spacing it needs.
Here's Lee, defended by Jackson. Pass to Lee. And he nails that one right through the heart. And the Suns lead by 1. Oh, couldn't have asked for a more hotly contested game.
These teams have swapped the lead 8 times. I believe it's coming down to the wire.
The 3, George. No good. And Phoenix the other way now.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
The Suns making a switch here. Okogie's checked in. Leonard's checked in for Los Angeles. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Releases from 15. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Here's Phoenix. It's a 1-point game. A few possessions into the 4th. Just over a minute played. Craig with a screen on Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Okogie's shot is off. The Clippers have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Now Jackson. George outside. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, BA, one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
That one's off.
You know, no one produces like Paul George does. He elevates your team's abilities in any situation.
Warren's checked in for Phoenix. Chris Paul comes in for Lee. Good on the second one.
He wanted to get his team the lead, and even though he didn't, he should feel good. At least he tied it up.
Jackson against Paul. Hayden with a screen. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
That free throw misses. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints, but probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
He hits the second from the line.
You know he wanted to knock down all his shots at the line, but he still did enough to put them in front.
George outside. 2 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Counted from distance. And the Clippers lead by 2.
He's been doing this a long time. George can hurt you from outside, inside, and everywhere in between.
Here's Ayton. And the Suns miss again. The Clippers have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Back to George. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. And it's a 4-point Los Angeles lead. Pass to Ayton. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Here's Warren. Outside Paul. Craig with a screen on Jackson. Paul can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Jackson against Paul. Lets a floater go. And Jackson lays it in.
Able to switch gears at a moment's notice. Jackson beating his man off the dribble.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Paul's shot is off. The Clippers have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. George finds Jackson. They set the screen. Pass to Morris. Lets it go from deep. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Lee. George defending. And here's Paul. Over Leonard. And that one hits the back iron.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
George outside. The three-pointer off the mark. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Lee. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Pass to Zubac. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got his 3rd assist of the night.
Good read from Paul George. He's very skilled at realizing when he should make these passes.
Now a timeout called by Phoenix. They're behind by 8. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter. Some changes for Phoenix. Saric checks in for Craig, and it's Devin Booker in for Warren. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Batum's checked in. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Monty Williams was going over with his team. He was animated in his approach. He said, quote, "You guys understand the moment. You've been here before. The next few possessions could determine who comes out of here with the W. Let's make sure it's us."
All right, Allie, thanks once again. To the inside. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're leading by 6. 1:22 left to play in the fourth. Zubats with a screen on Paul. Here's George. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. George has got 8 here in this quarter.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson, staying patient, surveying the court, and locates the open man.
Here's Booker. Perfection with the jumper from the elbow.
A high-volume score with just too many moves to count. Booker is so dependable under pressure.
Now here's George. 50 seconds left in the final quarter. Booker with the defensive effort. And it's Phoenix's ball. They trail by 6. Here's Paul. And he sinks it. And now they trail by just 4.
There's nobody you want taking a clutch shot more than Chris Paul. He loves the big moment.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Second team foul.
And so here are the Clippers. Here's George. And the jam by George.
No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch.
Booker for 3. It's rebounded by Zubats. And they go to the intentional foul.
DeAndre Ayton. First personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for the Clippers. Reggie Jackson. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
And with Reggie Jackson, it's a testament to his natural talent that he often leaves us wanting a little bit more.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's an 8-point ball game. 24 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Right side, Paul. Fires the 3. Out of bounds. It'll be the Clippers ball.
Clippers ball. Substitution on the court.
Jackson outside. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Paul, what a great team effort defensively. What were the points of emphasis?
We do a great job of helping one another and being in gaps. And, we're going to get beat. It's going to have to be, beaten by contested shots and the ball being swung. So that's what we have to do. We have to sit down, guard guys, and, make them play on the offense and as a team.
Defense certainly has to be a full team effort, and it paid off tonight. Thanks, Paul.
Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Amstutz, thanking everyone for watching tonight's game. Now it's time for the New Balance Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard.